Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, this is Boisterous coming to you with some core gaming action out of the map Daedalus Point. Spying down here in the bottom right-hand corner, we have our red Terran player, who I will now refer to as a Barcode, because I don't want to kill my earphone users every time I say his name, because it's just a bunch of I's and L's, and that's the joke. And spawning up here in the top left-hand corner, we have our hero for this game. It's going to be Core's EJK. As our blue Terran player. It's TvT, it's Daedalus Point, amazing, but neither of them have this vetoed anymore, although this is post-patch, so it's not quite as ridiculously Zerg favored as it once was. Still pretty ridiculously Zerg favored, just in general, because of how open the rest of the map is for, like, Mutabane strats, but, you know, it doesn't really matter, because it's TvT. I'm just surprised that not every Terran player has this vetoed. Because the only time I've ever played this map in like the last 4 weeks has been ZVZ. Literally, everyone else is just like, nope, nope, screw you, Daedalus. I don't want to see you. You hurt me. You burned me. But yeah, it's going to be our Barcode player going for a fast refinery here, whereas EJK is going for a much more standard barracks first build. And it's going to be interesting. I think this is going to be a tech rush. Because this is definitely some heavy gassing right now. Getting the refinery up before you even start the barracks is like crazy. And then throwing 3 workers on it right away. Wow. Okay, so Banshee Rush? Probably going to be Banshee Rush. Probably. That's that refinery. That's the only thing it says to me. Because it's going to be at enough for a factory and a half by the time this barracks finishes. Whereas EJK looks like he's going for a much more conservative build. Maybe a Reaper, maybe not. I'm not quite sure. I guess it might also be Reactor Marines. Reapers aren't super popular in TvT, or at least not in a TvT game that I've seen. Usually it's more of just, you know, go straight up macro against another Terran player, because you guys are both honorable men. You shake each other's hands, and then you march off to the fields of battle. However, I don't think that's what we're going to see out of Ili here, because he's going right for the factory, an insanely early gas still, going to allow him to catapult right into the higher echelons of Terran tech. Wow, that might have been the best sentence I think I might have ever said when I was commentating. Literally, the best sentence. I mean, that was just classy right there. I used echelons and tier in the same sentence. God, but anyway, our Barcode player going to be continuing to force the SCVs out. Doesn't really want EJK to know what actually is going on, but EJK should know. He saw the refinery. He saw that it's already missing 200 gas, which again is an absurd amount of gas. He is going for a second refinery, so if it wasn't cemented in my mind that this was a Banshee Rush, it now is. Whereas on the other side, we have a quick reactor coming up for the barracks for EJK. Very safe play, very nice play. He's going for the factory right away. Not quite sure what it's going to be used for. I think he's just going to be going for a straight bio play right here. So it's really just going to be used as a kind of leap forward for tech. But you never know. He could pull out some tricky shenanigans. But it looks like he is going to be getting his second command center up at this point. And Ili building up his tech lab, building up the starport. We're going to see the Banshees pretty soon. Hopefully my StarCraft will stop trying to crash. Because I'm not letting you do that, StarCraft. I'm not allowing you to crash. It's like, it's not programmed into you. Because it really wants to. Either that or I'm just disconnecting from BattleNet. I really don't know anymore. I've been crashing. My internet's been crashing for every, like, 15 minutes for the last 3 days. It's been quite annoying. But anyway, gonna have the Cloaking Fields coming out. Gonna have the Banshees coming out. Gonna have the Starport for EJK coming out. Looks like he is going to be going for double Hellion at this point. Gonna be trying to get a little bit of damage done, but, you know, he's gonna need some defense, because this is gonna be a lot of damage. Gonna be quite a bit of damage. Cloak Banshee, he should know what's coming. Again, I mean, basically every tell was in his opponent's base. He had way too much gas mine to be going for anything other than Cloak Banshee. I mean, I guess maybe mech, but that would be the weirdest mech play in the world, because mech is usually something you do after you, like, settle down into your natural and you get everything else ready to go. And it looks like the Banshee is going to run right into the Hellions, so if EJK didn't know about it, he now does, absolutely without a question. But we actually have a Raven coming out as the second unit. Now this is an interesting play. Now this could come out to be fascinating. Yeah, Yeah, this is something else. I'm not quite sure what's gonna happen here, but you know, I like Ravens, so I'm gonna believe in him. I'm gonna believe in him. It looks like the Banshee is gonna be approaching the base of EJK at this point. Moving forward, there is no turret yet, so he's going to be in a little bit of an issue here. If the Banshee actually decides to attack the mineral line, the Banshee currently camping out that supply depot, trying to do as much damage to it as possible. Not really quite enough damage. It looks like the Spike King should be able to camp it, and the Banshee goes down. The Banshee gets absolutely freaking trashed by the army of EJK. There was just nothing there. And it looks like Eli is going to be making more Ravens. Actually, no, he's going to be backing off the Starport from the Tech Lab. It's just going to be one Raven. That was a little bit of a commitment. Still don't know why he got the Raven. It's really not going to help him at all, to be honest. I mean, maybe versus the Viking, but the only reason the Viking's out is to kill the Raven. So that's not really going to matter. I mean, I guess he could Seagrass or something. Let's be honest, EJK is good enough in Micro. I don't know why I went full golf commentator right now, but I did. I figured, you know, why not? There was a Banshee. It was being all sneaky. We have the cloaking field from EJK. EJK, you counter troll. Aw, EJK. I just want to ruffle your hair. It's like, man, scratch him under the neck. Just look at this. Look at this. He's like, alright, so somebody tried to cloaking field me. I could just macro open and win the game right here, but nah, I'm going to rub it in their face. They're going to go cloaking fields. I'm going to go cloaking fields. Because I'm EJK and I'm the king, baby. I'm the king. Anyway, looks like the Barcode Terran player. It's going to be continuing to play defensive. As the EJK continues to just scout out around the map with his Hellions, doesn't want the Barcode player to get like a free push out off, because again, when you're playing against someone that's going for a more mechy play, or well, a more old school mechy play where he's going like Siege Tank Marine, you don't really want to just let them get a good position set up on your side of the map. You kind of want to know when they're going to be coming out, because if you let them get a good position set up on your side of the map, you're kind of boned. Because it's not easy to break siege lines, like really at all. It's actually pretty hard. It looks like we are going to have the Banshee flying around right now. Cloak got cancelled. Did it? Yes, Cloak most definitely got cancelled. So EJK, not quite the king, baby. He's still good. You know, I'll give him like a Duke ship, a Duketorium. I don't know what the Duke is called, like what that position is officially classified as. Is it a Duke ship? It might be a Duke ship. I don't know. Who knows? But all I know is that he's the Duke of Banshee play, and here we go. Well, the Banshee's coming in. There's no Cloak. He doesn't need Cloak. He's all about just being up in your face. He wants our Barcode Terran player to know what's happening to him. He wants him to feel a little bit violent. And yeah, these SCVs are gonna be forced to pull off. It looks like 5 of them going down, 7 of them going down. I can't count numbers. They are hard. Looks like we have the siege line moving forward just a little bit. The Marines are forced to pull back to try to deal with this Banshee. And of course the Banshee's just gonna fly away, because that's what Banshees do. They don't care. They just run. And it looks like we are going to have the Hellions swinging around here, just checking out the entire situation. Labbot 1X being a little bit annoying here. I really want him to die. Just at some point, maybe, eventually. It looks like we are going to have patrolling Vikings here, actually. Not a horrible idea. He's gonna know about pretty much everything. This got confusing to me because it looked a little bit like a scan, and I was like, why can't I see the yellow outlines of the scan? But that wasn't a scan at all. I don't know where the scan went down, but I don't care. It looks like we are going to have Eli marching out across the field right now. This Terran force in quite high numbers currently. He should be able to do a little bit of damage here, but actually, I don't know, he's pretty far behind. And by pretty far behind, I mean like almost irreparably far behind. And here we have the Hellions. Oh, the Hellions. Oh, the Hellions could have just engaged. Siege tanks aren't sieged yet. Just go, Hellions. Just go. Be free. Be free. They're not going to be free this game. It looks like we are going to have double Seeker missiles coming. That was actually beautiful by our Barcode Terran player. But again, he's still like 90 supply. So it doesn't really matter. Literally just these Hellions can kill Siege tanks. because they're Hellions, and they don't care. They don't care. They don't care. And that's what happens when you go Banshee, Cloak Banshee, and literally do nothing except for some damage to this supply depot. I can actually tell you exactly how much damage that Banshee did. It did 242 points of damage to the supply depot. Literally nothing else. That's all that first Banshee from Eli managed to accomplish. So anyway, I'm gonna have EJK moving up here, roasting and toasting in the water, doing some damage, being sneaky. The Vikings managing to control the air. And the next play for EJK, just a little bit too strong. And, wow, the hate speech, saying that Mech lost him the game there. I mean, I'm just gonna close it with a quick. How close can I get to that? God damn it, that supply depot is like right at. I wanted to get a nice supply depot close up here to close out the match, but I can't. So there's the supply depot. This is what his first Banshee accomplished, and that is it. Getting a supply depot, not even burning. So anyway, guys, be sure to check out Pro Gaming on Twitter at ProCore. Be sure to check out Core Gaming on Twitter at CoreProGaming. I'm gonna cut that out in post. I'm not going to cut that out in post. That sounds like work. And you can check me out on Twitter at BoisterousSC2. You can also follow me on YouTube at, youtube.com/BoisterousSC2 or on Twitch, twitch.tv/BoisterousSC2. I'm hard to follow everywhere. It's hard to remember my name. So anyway, guys, this is Boisterous, signing out.